what I'm saying? I'm just, on my shit,
You ready?
Oh, give me 1 second. Hello, everybody. Welcome to the Stations Podcast. This is Friday nights. You already know, man. This your host, King SPEE, and I got my boy
Teezy, McGreedy. You know what it is. I had to make $1, help you make one too.
Okay.
Yeah. And Tytiz ever, you understand me? Whatever you want, we can make it happen. Station 88, baby.
You already know, man. So today we got a special topic, man, that we want to get into. But before we do that, man, I just want to give a moment of silence because we just lost 2 people back to back, man. R.I.P. to Tessa and R.I.P. to my brother Real, man. Y'all already know, man, a.k.a. Bud. Much love to them, but we're going to take a moment of silence for them. All right, man. So today's subject that we got today for you guys is friendships, man. So again, my boy Real, man, that was my brother. And again, like, that's kind of what we want to get into today, man. When you've been knowing somebody so long, they become more than a friend to you. They become family to you. So today I just want to ask, like, okay, McGreedy, what's the longest friendship you have with somebody?
Man, like I got friends, 30 years in, man. You know what I mean?
Really?
Yeah, real talk. And it's to a point where, some of them ain't even friends no more. Like families been meshed and jammed. You know what I'm saying? Like relatives of mine and theirs been mixed in. So now we ain't even like we family.
Right. Yeah, most definitely, man.
Yeah. So I mean, when I think when it go to a certain point, it ain't a friendship no more.
Most definitely, man. Yeah,
You become family.
That's rare too, bro. That's rare when you got it that long, man. What about you, Tytiz?
Man, it's about 40 years deep. You know what I mean? Since I was a kid, man. You know what I mean? I got one friend now. Matter of fact, I got reach out to me in California now. You know what I mean? Shout out to TL Venom.
TL Venom.
He is too. You understand me? Child, we go way back, man. You understand me? And, like I say, it goes so deep sometimes where you just don't forget something.
Right. With that being said, shit, I just learned something then because, these my OGs, older than me. And what I can say from experience is like, it seemed like in y'all era, friendships was more genuine. You know what I'm saying? Like in the era that I came up in, you had so many people that cross you in a heartbeat. You know what I'm saying? So like, I can honestly say I don't have too many friends that I've known for that many years, but I do got people that, what I'm saying, I've known and we cool to this day, like since 5th grade.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Shout out to my brother Scooter, man. Free to real. You already know my brother. Scooter and Monty, man. Them my boys, man. Like I've been knowing them probably longer than anybody else. Oh no, my boy Justin Bonds too, man. Again, been knowing him since even before that. And sometimes those friendships, they carry on to the point where you have never been into it with nobody before, or y'all have arguments and the shit just get over, But we got another guest that just walked in today, man.
BandJoe.
Come on in, baby boy.
Okay.
Family, what's happening?
Stations on red right there, man.
DVD in the building.
Good, cuz, how you been, man? All right. Everything. Wherever you like to be, man. You know what I mean?
Yeah, you good
Keep
right
coming.
Okay, yeah. Y'all welcome BandJoe, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
Station
man.
lady in the song, you know what I mean? You know what I'm saying? One of the artists, man, we're working on a lot of these projects right now, man. Y'all get ready for that. You know what I'm saying?
Oh yeah, man. While we in the middle of this, man, I would like for everybody to like and subscribe to the station podcast. Y'all can always follow me on Facebook at AC SPEE and McGreedy.
You know, hey, Teezy McGreedy at station at Facebook, you know what I mean, and Shorty McGreedy on Instagram. Get up with me, content all day.
Oh, yeah. Tytiz ever, station every day on the book. And the same Tytiz ever, you understand me, on my IG page. Hit me up, listen to something.
Yeah, man. Most definitely. For the new
While we're
people-
giving shout outs, excuse me,
Go
I'm sorry.
ahead.
But while we're giving shout outs, man, shout outs to 1700 Pull Up, man.
Oh, yeah, without question. They got an event tomorrow, too.
Yeah. Hey, we'll be down there, Debbie.
Yeah.
We down there.
Hey, what we talk about tomorrow, man, I gotta take a little moment out to say, man, shout out to my Prince, man. It's his birthday party tomorrow, man. My little man's turning
Okay.
2, man.
Okay.
You God.
You said
You
it.
God.
You
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. So, yeah, for the new people that just walked in today, we talking about friendships, you know what I'm saying, and how long you've been knowing the person and stuff, you know. So, what's the longest you've been knowing somebody that's your friend, BandJoe?
Man, 21 years.
Okay.
I got T.Y. Only one that got since middle school.
Shout out to T.Y.
man,
That's
you know.
what's up.
Okay, so, well, next we should say, you know, what's something that, you know, that happened to you personally that made you cut a friend off? You know what I'm saying?
I mean, that's different too. You know what I'm saying? But that kind of go with time frames.
Right.
You know what I mean? Like you could be a motherfucker I consider a friend for 2-3 years and you do some foul shit and be like, okay, that was long enough for me to see your true colors. That's what it took. You know what I mean?
Right.
But like a motherfucker I've been fucking with for 30 years, they can do that same shit a motherfucker did from 2 years in, and I'm gonna look at him funny for a week, but that's still my motherfucking nigga.
Right,
you know,
right.
so that's still my family at that point. If I've been in with you 30 years, you know what I'm
I
saying?
think that bounces back off of the loyalty and respect thing though too.
Most definitely.
You know what I mean? A motherfucker can be loyal, you know what I'm saying, and not respect you. Or a motherfucker can respect you and not be loyal. So now a nigga that been around, he been around because he's loyal. You know what
Yeah.
I'm saying? So the respect automatically comes with loyalty. But it don't happen the same other way around. Motherfucker can respect you, but can't be. You know what I mean? Don't have to necessarily be loyal.
That's real.
So it's like the shorter relationships or friendships and shit like that. I see it as if it went that way, if it went left, it was meant to. You know what I'm saying? Because a motherfucker been around for 30 years, they loyal, like you
And
said.
everything happened for a reason.
Everything do happen for a reason.
Oh, yeah,
What about you?
You gonna accept your real friend for who they are, man. No matter what they is, what they do, or how they live. If they really your friend, you call them family, you gonna accept them for who they are, man. You know what I mean? It might take a learning process to figure out who they are, but you know what I mean? Like, I got a friend, man. What's up, Mo? You understand me? Sometimes we do some things that I just don't like. You know what I mean? But we different in that way.
Exactly.
You know what I mean? And I'm pretty sure I've done some things he just don't like. That don't make us not brothers. You understand?
Right.
That's all
I mean, you can look at our relationships.
Right.
You know what I mean? Uncle nephew, I
Yeah.
fucked up.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? You was right there like, hey, you know, this is what we need to do. This is how we gotta bounce back. You know what I mean? Like you probably had some momentary judgment, like how do you do that? But you ain't hold that shit, you ain't hold it against me though. You know what I'm saying? You helped me grow through all of them little situations, man.
Yeah, without question. But that falls into, you know what I mean, family and the age difference, you know what I mean? If I say how you do that, I say how and why you do that when I just told you not to do that. You know what I'm saying?
That ain't his specific.
Yeah.
And I sure gotta say, like, for me, man, like, one of my biggest things ever, if anybody truly know me, man, they know I'm big on loyalty and respect, man. So
Real
like,
talk.
I give it, so I'm gonna expect it, you know, from anybody, you know. But I had a partner, you know, for 12 years, you know what I'm saying, that, you know, we fell off for many different reasons, but one of the things that I just can't respect about somebody is when they only see things from their viewpoint. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
And if we start like this triangle, like we didn't start it, you know what I'm saying? My thing is like, it's me, you, and you know what I'm saying, McGreedy over there. If I just start doing shit with just him, I'm bogus in the motherfucker because it started out with us three. You
We
know
move
what I'm
as a
saying?
unit.
We move as a unit.
Right.
And that's how I felt like it was three of us, and then them two just started moving. You know what I'm saying? Like, what about me? Oh, now it's fuck me, huh? You know what I'm saying? What did I do?
I think every case different though. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Because if it's us three, we got an ultimate goal in mind.
Right.
You know what I mean? And we all know our job, our assignment, our responsibility.
Right.
If it just so happened where I got to jam with you more to get that done what I'm responsible for,
Right.
you know, I can't take that personal if that happened with y'all. You know what I mean? I gotta sit back and just be, you know, make sure what I'm responsible for is taken care of. If I need to reach out, I do that. You know what I mean? And if not, we just get it done.
But yeah, my thing is like, this is what I'm trying to get at.
Okay.
There's three of us. I can't tell you the game plan and not tell him it. You know
Oh,
what I'm saying?
yeah. I mean, we got to be on the same page.
We got to be on the same
Oh,
page.
yeah, at all times.
I expect, you know what I'm saying, if we have a meeting, you know what I'm saying, I can't just be like, me and you about to have a meeting. You know what I'm saying?
Now see, me and Unc, we bust moves all the time. We doing shit, we in communication on a regular basis. You know what I'm saying? Like, everybody ain't always there.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? But we communicate with everybody. You know what I mean? We let everybody know what page we on, what move we done bust, you know what I'm saying, what the goal is, what everybody's responsibility is. So we thorough like that. We gotta be.
Yeah, communication is the key, man, in life in general.
Yeah.
My biggest thing is about keeping it real. You gotta keep it hot. So if you know what I mean, if it's something that you don't like or can't do, you know what I mean, keep it real with yourself. Don't say I can do it, knowing you don't know how. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Keep it hot, because if you don't know how to do it, you know what I mean, the people around you gonna show you enough love to say, hey man, the next time we ask you to do something, it's gonna be nothing you can't say you can't do. Because I want you to grow like that. You know what I mean?
Listen, man, I learned that in business, man. You know what I'm saying? Like, I had a relationship with a certain business owner. You know what I mean? And I'm throwing everything on the table. Like, I do this, I do that. Like, you know what I'm saying? I'm trying to do this full time. Like how can you help me? You know what I mean?
Right.
And what she was looking for, like, I had the majority of them skills and qualities, but I ain't have everything.
Right.
And the fact that I just kept it real with her like that and said, like, this is what I can do, this is what I'm capable of.
Right.
She was like, well, this is what I want, but I can connect you with.
That's how it goes.
You feel me?
But see, that's what I wanted to get into next. Like, in any type of friendship, relationship, no matter what it is, brotherhood, anything,
Yeah.
you're supposed to be able to come talk to your friend and, you know, either lift them up, let them know what they're doing wrong, you know what I'm saying, and try to get them to where they need to be. Ain't no, oh, you weak at this, you know what I'm saying? Fuck that. We need to work on that, bro. Like, I ain't that type of dude, me personally. I ain't finna just be like, oh yeah, you suck at this shit, man. I'm finna find somebody else. You my nigga. No, man, let's get on YouTube. Let's figure some shit out. You know what I'm saying? Because if you already dedicated to your craft, that means you can only get better at the shit.
One thing I figured out about myself, man, is I didn't really know, like, how business minded I was. Like, and I ain't trying to toot my own horn and none of that shit, but like, I really realized at a later age in my life, I treated a bunch of my friendships like businesses. You know what I mean? Like, if everybody leave the table happy, you know what I'm saying, and get something from this, that was a great fucking transaction. Right. You know what I mean? So everybody around me, you know what I'm saying, I try to give them something on a daily basis, whether it be a little bit of game, a little bit of support, you know what I'm saying, whatever it may be. If I can get that same thing back, we good. Like, you know, if we go through some other shit where we're trying to build and we got to relate mind states, I feel like we that much closer to that because we gave each other that mutual respect in the beginning.
Right. Yeah. Most definitely. I could feel that, you know, because like again, respect is everything with, you know, any and everybody. You know what I'm saying? As a kid, you respect your parents. You know what I'm saying? So as friends, you're supposed to respect them because it's supposed to be some type of, you know what I'm saying, mutual meeting between y'all. Yeah, you know what I'm saying? So again, like, I would never, just say we, you know what I'm saying, talking shit with each other. I would never call you some shit that I wouldn't want you to call me type shit. You know what I'm saying? Because some people cross the line. And some people feel like once they have a fight or a big argument with their bro or whatever, that shit over. Yeah, that's all. You gotta be man enough to go back home or wherever, cool off a few days, and be like, damn, was I really tweaking? You know what I'm saying?
Touching on what you saying, I feel like the same way about saying something behind the motherfucker back at you.
Man, 100. That's why
that's the same thing.
Yeah.
You ain't, please. I've been around, motherfucker. I swear to God, I ain't even gonna lie. I had a situation. My brother Bowie, man, that's my brother. He already know. We out one time with a bunch of, me and him had some mutual friends, but I'm not as close with them as I am with him. You know what I'm saying? This bro, you know what I'm saying? We out at Summerfest and some broads won't bro. You know what I'm saying? He owned it, but the dude that we with know the girl. Now he owned some fuck with bro and her trying to get on. He want the broad type shit. You see what I'm saying? Now you already know how that shit ended. But again, I rode with dude though. You know what I'm saying? They ain't riding. You know what I'm saying? So instead of him telling bro, like, you know what I'm saying, the girls having this party right here, pull up. You know what I'm saying? He on some they ain't no shit and we at the party. So I'm like, no, I don't even jam like this, my nigga. So I walked to the crib and that's a 100.
Cause you ain't want to jam.
I ain't that type of nigga though. Yeah, exactly. That's my bro.
Right.
And if anything, you supposed to throw him the alley hoop on the play because she already owned.
Right.
You see what I'm saying?
Right.
It's just you got certain people like that in this world.
So you got up out of there because you felt like it was some no hating to come.
Yeah, and that's some whole ass shit because again, like if a female like you and then you know what I'm saying, my partner can put you on. And he ain't on that, and she on that with you.
Right.
He's a whole ass nigga.
Right, but since we on friendship though, and you set your barriers, you set your boundaries to what you weren't gonna accept. How your boy feel about that? Like,
I let him know the same night, though. I let him know the same night, and I promise to God, to this day, he barely rocked with them niggas. You know what I'm saying?
Right, but I can guarantee you, 9 times out of 10, it was more to that. You know what I mean? Because if he hating on him about the female right now, he'd be in the hate on him before.
Bro.
Yeah. Because she probably came to him like, who was that?
Again, this when we was out there though, you know what I'm saying? Again, this was their first time seeing each other. You know, the girl and my boy. Okay. You know what I'm saying? So again, she like, damn, he cute. He like, damn, she bad. You know what I'm saying? One of them type of situation. Yeah. And the crazy part, the girl had a whole dude and everything. And she's still on it.
Still trying to go.
Yeah.
And he's still now that's where my question come in at. For the other guy, right, who knew her. Like you know her, you know she got another guy, you know she trying to do some extra shit on the side with this dude, and you still trying to.
Bro, if I tell you the whole details of what happened to that, we'll get a whole nother episode.
I got an opinion.
Hey, but yeah, that was again just an example of some whole ass shit that I, you know, experienced personally when it comes to friendships. But one message that I want to get across to, you know, everybody that's watching and even the youth that's out here, man, like just because you have a fight or get into it with your bro, man, that should not be the end of it. If you really rock with that person like that, man, you know what I'm saying? You got to be a man and be able to go talk to them, you know, however many days it take. Everybody is different, you know what I'm saying? Yeah. Calm down and, you know, go talk to them and, you know, settle y'all disagreements.
But some things that got lost in the generations. I don't know the gist of it because when we was coming up, we gonna fight. Yeah. I'm talking about because wherever I go, you have to be as tough as me. Right. I can't find out that you can't fight somewhere else. You know what I mean? I need to know now. Let's go.
Hey,
you understand me?
I ain't gonna lie, bro. Like, you know, everybody out there, y'all know I'm here playing to the death, man. We had a couple motherfuckers that was trying to come around the game that wasn't built like we was, bro. And it was so hard for us to just be like, damn, we gotta cut these motherfuckers off because, like, what if I'm in you tour with a motherfucker and I got these motherfuckers with me? You know, I'd rather get jumped alone than just have a motherfucker just watch me get my ass.
I ain't gonna lie to y'all. Like, I really do think a different way. You know what I'm saying? Like if it comes down to that, like, I gotta know my people. I gotta know my personnel.
That's our number one rule.
Just because you ain't no dumper, I'm not finna cut you off. We might got a great business relationship.
Yeah.
This is where that business mind come back in at. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, but it's the same way I understand what you're saying. I'm not gonna cut you off. I just need to know where we stand.
I need to know how to deal with it.
They finna be mad at the motherfucker at me because I'm completely cutting you off. My thing is this. You don't all the way gotta be built like that, but you can't be no bitch. You know what I'm saying? You can't just be like that dude, like, oh damn, these two niggas finna jump my boy type shit. No, you gotta go in there and take a lick too, motherfucker. You gotta at least be able to, you know, fight if you have to. Not saying you have to be the one to start the fight. You know what I'm saying?
And this is what I mean by that. Like, I 100% agree with you, but this is what I mean by that, right? Like, I know what I can handle in life. So it's certain situations I ain't gonna put myself in. You know what I mean? And if I know a motherfucker ain't finna go the distance with me, like, I'm gonna keep that shit strictly business. I'm like, I'm not finna bring you to the hood. Like, we gonna drink all of these people, we gonna sign this paperwork, and that's what it is.
But here's my thing, you know what I mean? I don't even mind you being with me because I just need to know what you can do. So if you can't do, I know I have to do extra. But like you say, you gonna come here and get some of this. You understand me?
You know what's though? Did you say that? That's kind of how the shit did start back in the day. Like we would get into it with a motherfucker on purpose to test him. You know what I'm saying? People, like, most of my friends was like that. We fought first.
Yeah.
Before we became
Already.
So it's kind of like you touching on what you're saying. It's natural to naturally test a motherfucker, especially if you trying to fuck with them on that note or trying to do business with them or trying to make any type of, like, establish any type of friendship or relationship or whatever.
Because, man, in real life, man, business is built on a lot of friendships. You know what I'm saying? It's your network.
Most definitely.
Your network is a friendship, bro. That's where your business come from.
But that's what I want you to get though. Like, shit can happen anytime, any place. Prime example, I'm with one of my partners. Now, I personally know that he ain't that type of dude. But from what I've been known, that he wasn't really like pure pussy either. You know what I'm saying? Okay. But we walk in, you know, Walgreens parking lot, and these three dudes in like this little small ass truck, and they all sitting in the front. You know what I'm saying?
They all sitting
in the front. Because ain't no back row or nothing. So they all, so I laugh. Fuck that. The shit funny. Right. They asked me what the fuck I'm laughing at. You know, you three big motherfuckers. You know what I'm saying? So they get out and they feeling some type of way. Right. And I'm thinking like my partner, at least because he acknowledging the situation, gonna be like, oh, y'all ain't finna whoop my boy. This motherfucker like, bro, he locking the doors. I'm telling you, you know what I'm saying? What type of motherfucker is you? You know? And see, that's what I'm saying. Like, even though it's some business shit, they could be with you. You could be going to get more camera film. You know what I'm saying? Motherfucker be on there with you.
They ain't coming with me.
That's your business partner though. What if he trying to tell you like,
I'm not gonna be in business with him? Look, I got a lot of business partners. I'm in business with a lot of people. But my main people, you know what I'm saying? We all are the same. We family. You know what I'm talking about? Like a lot of shit that's in them, they put that game in me.
Right. You know how to act around a certain individual too.
I do.
Without question.
Yeah.
You know what I'm taking from this stuff?
What?
I'm taking that, like, you down there got to test every motherfucker you fuck with on what you fucking with them for, so you don't waste your time. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's real shit, right?
That's my exact point, though. That's my exact point, though. You know what I'm saying? Like, I ain't got to get in the brawl with you to know you ain't gonna be that motherfucker that's not going to. You know what I'm saying?
But even him talking about the fighting, I done had similar situations where it was about business and shit like that. And it's like, dude, like, wasting my time. Made me do all these applications with these folks for this business license and setting up shit with these folks and all this.
Right.
And then, you find out that they're not even really cut like you. They not really going to work as hard as you. Or you know what I'm saying? So like you wasted money and shit like that. Like it ain't necessarily about I wanted to fight the nigga after that.
You feel me? That's how I was. When we was in that parking lot, I was ready to scrape him out of that motherfucker because I'm out there, you know what I'm saying? Man, you know,
for that,
hey, that's one of our biggest rules is know your people. You got to know what type of motherfucker that you around and who you dealing with.
And in real life, I keep going back to it. It's in business too. You gotta know your personnel. I'm not gonna send somebody that's great with video, you understand me, to go do an interview if they can't talk. You know what I'm saying? You good with a camera. I'm not gonna send you to go ask these questions you're supposed to be asking. You gotta know your personnel, just like you gotta know your people.
You do, most definitely, dog. And again, in certain friendships, again, sometimes I feel like some people be given all the signs and hang on too long too, because as a snake, man, a snake.
Wait, you said as a snake, you a snake?
No, you know me, I ain't no motherfucking snake. The snake, they even eat their own motherfucking eggs if they get hungry. You know what I'm saying? And the snake don't always bite you the first motherfucking day. You know what I'm saying? But again, when one of them attack, you do gotta understand, like, damn, did they really cross the line this time? You know what I'm saying? Or if I'm looking at them totally different now, you know what I'm saying? That means something ain't right. Because
you seen it coming.
Right. But I ain't even gonna say that because if like we've been rocking for let's just say 4 or 5 years, I'm like, oh, okay, I know this motherfucker now. And we gonna have our disagreements, arguments, whatever. But it's that one where you look at him different, like, damn, he may have truly crossed the line this time. You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't know who the fuck I'm arguing with no more. You know what I'm saying?
But then it goes back to what you were saying before, like when certain shit happen like that, it's like you'll definitely, like, even if you unsure if the motherfucker fucked up and did some bullshit, right? You'll be like, just because it got you to that point, it's like, okay, if I'm unsure now, how many other times have you probably did some shit behind my back? Like,
and that's the whole thing right there. Sometimes, because when you have friends, you give love. When you show love, sometimes your love blinds you a little bit. Because things that happen and you will brush it off. Because that's my guy, man. That didn't really happen or whatever. But then when something big happens, you go to reflect it.
Yeah,
like, man, he done did this on multiple occasions. I just never really paid attention because he done did it to other people, not me. You know what I'm saying?
But that's learning too. That's learning too, though. You can't look at how a motherfucker genuinely operate.
Right.
You understand me? And say, oh, he'll never do that again.
Right.
Yeah. You can't say that.
Man just spoke on the mammal, on the snake, right?
Yeah.
Man just spoke on the reptile, right? On the snake. But you got the mammal, got the snake. That's what I mean. You know what I mean? He just spoke on it.
A mammal with snake qualities.
Right. You know what I mean? You can't. I know pet owners that I haven't talked to, but I don't do snakes. Period. Pets, wild, nothing. And I done talked to a few that said, man, my snake bit me. And they say it's shocking. And like he must have been hungry or just had a bad day. Yeah. I'm saying to myself, it's a snake.
You can't trust
it wasn't a snake. It's gonna do what it's gonna do.
I saw a snake biting itself one time. You ever seen the symbols like some old?
Oh yeah, when they bite themselves.
It's like the snake biting its tail, like a circle, like kind of like a recycle or a regenerate.
Because they regenerate their body.
When you know, in the ancient Egyptian, the whole DNA code. You know what I'm saying? With the the crisscrossing little signals, they use a snake for that. You know what I'm saying? It's been transcended down through generations and got different representations, but it all goes back to what we made up of. DNA.
I sure had a snake story, man, but I don't want us to, too much. Well, my next, question for everybody is, have you ever had a partner cross you? You know what I'm saying? Like, what happened?
What you call crossing, though?
And what you call a partner?
Because again, we talking about friends, family, you know, we ain't gonna get into that, but like as a friend, you know what I'm saying? Like somebody that's not your blood that you basically been rocking with for all these years, you know what I'm saying? Do some grimy shit to you, you know what I'm saying? It ain't gotta be them getting you set up or, you know what I'm saying, shouting no shit, but if you know what I'm saying, they pull some hoe ass shit with you, I just wanna know what type of experience you had with that. You know what I'm saying?
Well, shit, I can speak on one right now. You know what I'm saying? And
It can't be about Big Red, but no, I'm just
no. Hey, that's what you get a pass every 50 years in, and I ain't even dead. You know what I'm saying? You 50 years in, I ain't even 50. But you know, I had a recent situation.
okay.
You know what I mean?
I got.
Thank you, man.
You know, I got a lot of shit going on. You know what I'm saying? I got motherfuckers coming to record. I'm editing videos and doing promotional commercials and, you know, all that kind of stuff for people. You know what I mean? Right. And everybody in my little circle know what I'm doing. So, you know, I had a motherfucker that I consider family. Now, technically, he ain't family because blood ties don't cross, all that good shit, but we already got past that earlier in the episode. Right. When we saying once you know the motherfucker so long. But a motherfucker came in my house, I opened up my door to a motherfucker who didn't have nowhere else to go for that time being. Right. And they came in there and took clean advantage of my kindness, stole my motherfucking computer. Now, not only is you stealing a possession of mine, right, you stealing my hard work, you stealing my relationships with people who I got business with in that computer. You know what I'm saying? And like, it was a whole lot of shit that went with that one episode. Right. And I'm like, damn. Like, was I too kind in the moment? Or did the motherfucker just really feel like, you know, I can do this and he'll get over it type shit?
In that situation, do you feel like he just felt like that was something he had to do, or do you think he just really just tried you type shit?
I don't think he tried me like that. I think, because what? Well, you know.
Well, listen, man, let me interject for a second. I know sometimes people be in the midst of some sicknesses. That's, you know what I mean?
That's what I'm going to speak on.
That's encompassing the world right now, and it ain't no excuse, and it's like your choice on what kind of pass you gonna give.
What discretion you want to use.
Right, because you're gonna give them some kind of pass, because you're not gonna take their life away. Right. Now, you might bust their head, you might just cut them off, but it's up to you what kind of pass you gonna give them during their sick time. Now, when they start getting better, then we're gonna have them discussions. You understand?
Yeah. Now listen, I'm gonna keep it all the way funky with you, man. When that shit happened, you know what I'm saying? Immediate reaction. Right. I can't wait to see this little motherfucker. You know what I'm saying? Like, do he really? He already know. You know what I'm saying? That's what I'm immediately thinking, right? But God opened up some doors for me. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. He allowed me to replace everything he took. I upgraded at the same time. So I had to sit back and look like, you know what I'm saying? Like, God telling you to do something a little different. You know what I mean? Like, you ain't got everybody that wrong you. You ain't got to go, you know what I'm saying? You ain't got to go show him why they should have did that. You know what I'm saying? Like he really did. And a motherfucker called me because they knew exactly what had happened. Right. Like, bro, I see this nigga right here. Boom, boom, you know what I'm saying? I'm finna go and do it. Like, I don't know what made me call you first. Right? But I'm like, I'm glad you did. Like, leave that shit alone. Because like everything he took, I got it back, bigger, better. I got more relationships. I got my network got stronger. I got more action.
Well, you know, my mom used to tell me sometimes it don't cost a lot to quit messing with them. Yeah. You might want to give them what they got now. Yeah. In the short term before it really costs.
Once I learned that, it actually feels good. Because you're doing yourself a favor. It hurts you more to keep dealing with that bullshit and accepting them. Mm-hmm. You know what I'm saying?
Hey, y'all, welcome Lady Deezy. DBZ once again, welcome to the show. You know what I'm saying? Hey, y'all, show Lady Deezy some love. You know what I'm talking about? Station 88 song. You know what I'm talking about? Hey, we got two of them here tonight.
Yeah, that made today a very special episode with two of the stations, 88 home artists in the building today.
And y'all get ready too, man. You know what I'm talking about? On the real. Y'all go check out Lady Deezy, First Lady Mixtape on YouTube. That motherfucker up there, you know what I'm saying? About. Go check out BandJoe, Trending Topic on YouTube. You understand me? More of that to come. Y'all check it out.
And again, while everybody, we taking this little brief second, you know, everybody please like and subscribe to the station, man. Please
Do that, man. Do that, man. We need y'all more than ever, man.
We do got the station's podcast page up on Facebook, man. Y'all got to check that out, man. Please, man. But, you know, again, for Lady Deezy, she just walked in the building. Today's subject we are talking about today is friendships. And, you know, we just pretty much on the part where, you know, like, have you had somebody, like, cross you as you know,
That you consider a friend.
Exactly.
You know, no matter the time frame you know them, you know what I'm saying? Like, you have a motherfucker, if you ever had a motherfucker cross you, and how did you deal with it?
Right. Because me personally, I had, you know, a partner that had crossed me one time, basically. Basically, we had a situation where we took him in, and he was, you know, a part of our, you know, circle. And one time, you know what I'm saying, one of my cousins was, you know what I'm saying, got his money up, you know, he want to get him a whip. Dude claimed his cousin is selling a truck.
Okay.
So, you know what I'm saying, we like, okay, we've been doing bro for, you know, however many years, you know what I'm saying. So he's setting up the play for my cousin to buy the truck or whatever, right? So when they get there, the man, you know, introduced them, woo, and somehow they end up robbing my cousin in his BM.
For the truck money that they were supposed to go buy?
Yes. Dude them in the truck, you know what I'm saying? And he take off with the motherfuckers that's in the truck with my cousin and money. Now, let me tell you how ironic this situation is. Like, okay, that shit happened, we don't see the motherfucker. You know you ain't gonna see him, he don't come around. So I see him like 2 months later in the mall. You know, this one they still have the Grand. That just lets you know how old we is. Like when the Grand was still the mall. I seen the nigga with 3 people. I'm by myself.
Okay.
Mind you, I see him. So, you know, instantly I'm on alert. I'm going. He run straight to the security and tell him like, dude chasing me. So I'm like, all right, I can't do nothing. They gonna call the police or whatever. So fast forward, years later, I'm at the bar and I see this motherfucker again. You know what I'm saying? So I'm like, oh yeah, hats off today. You know what I'm saying? But this is like what you were saying. God had other plans. Right. I'm happy to be with my auntie from Chicago, and she's introducing us to her new boyfriend that she had been with, but she kind of was like serious about him. And I knew they were serious because now they engaged.
Hold on. She get engaged?
Yes.
I'm sick.
So again, hey, chill out. But you know, my first thing is like, we already got a narrative of being these motherfuckers that be in a bunch of bullshit. I don't want to just go cream him while I'm with her.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? And he also happened to be with somebody that I got a lot of respect for. And I'm telling dude, like, look, just get your man, take him to the back or I'm going to hurt him, bro. I can't even really, you know. And I had to call the team like, bro, I'm going to have to put myself on the wall for this, but I got to give him a pass. They like, what's the situation? And as I tell them, they like, you lucky TT with you or you don't get no pass. So they didn't put me on the wall, you know what I'm saying? But they like, bro, follow that nigga after the motherfucker. Like, let her go by herself type shit. That's how serious the situation was, though. But again, you just don't cross your people, man. No bullshit.
My little brother stole my car, crashed the motherfucker to the Starbucks, and helped me look for the motherfucker when I went there. He was serious too, like he was an actor, bro. I had to go play a little investigation and you know what I mean, like be Inspector Gadget and shit. And went back there looking where the car was parked and fucked around and saw his shoe print and the Jordans he had on. His Jordans sit up there soaking wet because I guess he must have tried to push this car out.
Right.
You put 2 and 2 together.
And then when I bust him out, like, you know, about this, he like, yeah, I took it in court now. I'm like,
oh no,
he fought and everything, but he got back cool, but he kept doing shit like he kept stealing it. And when I like was very like detailed about I know how he got it, then he want to fight. It's like, bro, like you ain't funny, like, And this is my blood, mama and daddy, like blood brother.
Yeah, it's deeper issues than that, bro. You have to figure out what it is. He hurt by something.
And my brother doing jealous. Some shit like that with me too. My own blood brother, the same mama, same daddy. One day I'm asleep, and you know my partners hit me like, "No, we finna go out to the casino or whatever." You know, I'm napping, and then I wake up like, "Let me go and jump fresh." I jump fresh, I get ready, and I grab my wallet. My ID go. So I'm like, man, I don't know what the fuck that happened to my ID. I ain't thinking nothing of it at first, right? Now, my brother like 2 years younger than me though, so you know what I'm saying? He ain't even of age yet. So I'm like, you know what? I used to work at the casino, so I'm like, man, I'm gonna holler at one of my partners. I'm getting in this motherfucker. So I holler at them and I get in there, and guess who I see in the motherfucker?
He's little bro.
My little bro.
He needs you.
You know what I'm saying? And I'm like, bro, what the fuck my ID at? And mind you, like, him and my sister counterfeit each other, but me and his ass don't look nothing alike. So I'm mad at security, like, why the fuck y'all even let dog in with my shit?
Hell no.
Yeah.
Like,
It was a time when they was just looking at agents.
right, they just, them motherfuckers don't be giving no fuck. They be at the door trying to holler at females and shit. They just look at your shit getting right back. They just acting like they, they don't even be looking at that shit. They just like, okay. Yeah,
you know. Using my guy, he spent like 6 months. Don't look like it's dark skin.
Hey, let me tell you.
It's a risk, and it's a reward at the end, whatever it's worth.
Hey, my guy be doing that shit down there. He banned from there, and he got one of my partner's ID. Now, my guy got a head full of hair. And the motherfucking ID he used, the bald head is like none, Michael Jordan style, like, and they let him in with new shit every time, bro.
Hell no.
Like, what the fuck? You put on a wig or some shit? Like, they don't even give no fuck, bro.
Hell no.
But yeah, these motherfucking security and follow, they something else.
It's crazy though, because it don't matter if it's friendships or relationships. And what's crazy is I learned something, man. The motherfuckers who you call your family and you willing to risk everything for, don't feel the same way about you. And it's okay to cut them off. You get what I'm saying? You might just was raised with it, but it's some people that's more family than the people.
You're right. The crazy thing don't be the talk though. You know what I'm saying? Like, oh yeah, I got you. Like whatever. Like we there. We on that. You know what I'm saying? That be the shit though. And then when it comes down to it,
so the string of the motherfucker on.
Yeah, like just keep it real with me.
And I'm on my way.
You can't have
Hey, but my family was a little total different.
Hey, he said something though. I'm sorry. He said something though. He said
you can't have high expectations for people.
Yeah, at all.
And that's real.
They ain't gonna expect people to think like you think.
Yeah.
Or move like you move.
Yeah.
Right. Or have the same loyalty and respect as you got for the next person. Because again, you gotta give that shit. That's the first thing you learn in school, bro. And that shit always stuck with me forever. Like, you treat people the way you want to be treated. So if you come at me differently, again, you're gonna see a whole nother side of me, bro. And like, people know me, they're gonna be like, dog, he played too much, he goofy than a motherfucker.
Yeah.
They got this good narrative about me, but if you cross them, everybody be like, yeah, dude ain't no bitch.
And that just go back to what I was saying though. You gotta know your people. You gotta know your personnel, whether it be relationships, friendships, family, or business.
Yeah, I know this though. You can't have too high expectations, but you have to have some expectations.
Right.
Because if I call one of y'all,
What type
I
of business
know
we dealing with?
what to expect.
Yeah.
Each one of y'all. You know what I mean? So I know you gotta have some kind of expectation. If I'm stranded, I know who to call.
Right.
You know what I mean?
But
If I need some help moving, I know who to call.
Everybody ain't supposed to be on certain teams neither though. You gotta know everybody's work. But that's the truth. You know, you can't put somebody like he was saying earlier when he was talking about like that front line type stuff. We get out here, we get some shit. You know he ain't no front liner, I'm taking with you. So I know a lot of front liners, then you know the ones who really ain't with that. Why you gonna have it? And then them be the ones who get you caught up every time.
Yeah,
That's still
you know what I'm saying?
So,
Exactly.
really,
Right back to that.
knowing your
You know
people.
what I'm saying? Like
But I mean, I know people.
it really do boil down to that, man. You know what I'm saying? If I know a motherfucker is strictly about the business and that's the image that they putting up, and they ain't really you know what I'm saying, with the concrete shit out here. You know what I mean? I'm gonna put a motherfucker in that situation because I don't want to make them uncomfortable neither.
Listen, man.
You don't want to make a motherfucker who don't know what they gonna
Everybody-
do uncomfortable.
Everybody wanna, you know what I'm saying, that wanna be shit can get everybody fucked up.
Listen, man. Back in the day, you know what I mean? When I was raising a lot of my nephews, we not hustle on, but there was a couple of them who I pulled them aside and say, hey man, this ain't for you. Cause you gotta see how they cut. You know what I mean? Even though they finna try it, somebody have to tell them, man, listen, this ain't for you.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
It's a line for you.
Hey, I can personally attest to that. Cause you know what I'm saying? I was one of them. He didn't say this ain't for you. You know what I'm saying? He like, nephew, you know you're only supposed to take this shit so far. Right. You got this popping, you got that popping. Like, your brothers them ain't got that shit going on. Like, you gotta use everything you got. And that's one of the conversations he had with me as a young nigga.
And again,
And I'm glad he
that
did.
shit still go back to the friendship too. Like when you got a friend, like bro, that or a person that you consider your friend, again, you gotta know what you looking for in a friend though. Like I give everybody the same motherfucking standards. Cause again, I want the respect, the loyalty, all that, but I want somebody that's gonna boost me up. Make me feel like, you know what I'm saying, a star, like, oh, you can do this, man. Don't give up on that. You know what I'm saying? Because I'm a multi-talented motherfucker. You know what I'm saying? Like, you need to go start doing that a little bit more, dog. You putting too much energy in this. You know what I'm saying? Or, whatever.
That go back to the point I made earlier, though, because after a certain time period, you know what I'm saying? Like you allow different shit from different people.
Most definitely.
You know what I mean? And I don't know why we do that. You know what I'm saying? Because we all set our boundaries, our standards, but we still allow shit.
Right. You do. Because, I guess the relationships are different, though. Because this shit that my brother Weed could say to me that I wouldn't let no other motherfucker say to me. You see what I'm saying? Like, because again, we got a different type of relationship. You know what I'm saying? But again, there's certain other people that you go to, and as friends, you want like certain advice from them. You looking for them. Like again, I have meetings with my close dog every Sunday. You know what I'm saying? Because again,
hey, after the station podcast, y'all tune in Sunday 6 p.m. My bad.
You already know. Again, that's important too, because we got a very special guest this week. But again, like as a friend, when you get older, we know family, kids, whatever, jobs. You might be working 2-3 of them motherfuckers. But as a friend, you're supposed to at least be able to devote 20-30 minutes out your motherfucking day to speak to one of your boys at least once a week. You know what I'm saying? And that's what I got with some of my partners. Again, they might not even live here no more. I got a partner from Houston I talk to about 4-5 times a week.
Don't check in. Don't make sure y'all.
And to stand on that, what you saying with the friendships too, we know we all got our own lives. Everybody busy, taking care of business, doing what they gotta do. No matter how much this is a real friend, every time you do talk to them, I don't care if it's once a year, the feel, the bond should never switch. Like it's always the same. It should always go back to, you know what I'm saying? We this tight. No matter how much time left in between time, that's a real friend. That's when you know you got somebody that's like family. To me, it's all the same. You know what I'm saying? It's real love. It's real love. That's what it boils down to.
Mm-hmm. I just reached out to my sister Dottie. I haven't spoke to her in damn near a year. We can comment on each other's Facebook page a couple times, but we haven't truly spoke. I reached out to her a couple days ago, let her know, like, sis, I'm hurt. She sent me the number ASAP. This my new shit. You call me whenever. I don't give a fuck if it's 2 a.m. And again, that's the type of relationship that you want to have with a person, because again, she's not my blood sister, but I've been knowing her since high school. You know what I'm saying? I've been around her kids. You know what I'm saying? I know her, fiance and shit like that. You know what I'm saying? So again, y'all just gotta make sure that you can't be always the one to point the finger at the other motherfucker. You gotta look at what you be fucking up on too. Ain't nobody perfect.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
And check in with your people. Don't always wait for them to check
Right.
in.
You got motherfuckers that's
Thank you.
bro. It is. It's 2 ways. Because you got certain people that be looking at it like, well, do they call all week? Did you pick up? and don't be always looking at it like, oh, I called this person last type shit. Like,
I do that.
I
You
don't
do?
I check in, yeah, I check in.
Oh,
I'm
Hey,
saying,
I can get ghosts, but I check back in.
because my thing with that is, bro, like you never know, like what they going through for where they stop reaching out. You know what I'm saying? And now that you called, now they want to vent. You know what I'm saying? Exactly.
You never know. Know that instinct. You know your people. You know.
Because your first instinct is all your people gonna be right. Everybody that you deal with on their level, because I think everybody's straight, because everybody stay on a certain level. I know how my people is. Everybody I deal with.
Yeah.
My folks, my peoples, however y'all want to put it, but I always check in with them. I don't have to be there every day.
Right.
You know, I know a lot of loyal people too.
Yeah,
I think I'm loyal, you know what I'm saying? But you know, a lot of people ain't, you'll find out who your real friends is over the years.
Right, but see, the thing
You know
is too,
what I'm
like a lot of people think sometimes it'll be the strongest people who you never see break a sweat, you never see gold. Them the ones that go home by themselves and just like, you know what I'm saying, have a meltdown, like all this stuff on their face. So you gotta know sometimes your strongest people who you like, I know they good, I know they good. That's person sometimes you need to touch base with, just show up. You know where they stay, if that's your people and it's love, check in on them that way too.
Facts.
Just come through, because it be the strongest people that you don't never see fall, never see them, you know what I'm saying, break. Like it seems like ain't nothing bothering us because they hold all that shit in and just deal. Steady rolling with the punches, but when you get home and it's quiet and you thinking about all this stuff, you know what I'm saying? Like they might be having a hard time. They don't argue.
You okay, Deezy? I'm here for you.
I'm just saying some real shit.
Yeah, we talking shit.
I got a lot of
We
strong
talking
friends
shit.
and they work and they get their money and you was from the outside looking in and look like they good, they great and straight, but when you really talk to them, they open up like, man.
I only did that because she talking about me. I be at home like, how we gonna push this shit? What we gonna do? What's the next move? Deezy be like, cuz, you already got this shit figured out. You just got it. Hey, that's my motivator right there.
Man, she just hit it on the head because that's my bro. Again, like that motherfucker, I call him probably like 6 times a week. You know how many times that motherfucker answered? Probably twice. You know what I'm saying? And I'm gonna keep calling because again, I know he going through some shit. Because again, when he not, he'll just randomly call me. What you want? You know what I'm saying? Ooh, you know what I'm saying? But that don't mean I don't be cussing his ass out. I might leave him a nice ass voicemail and then send him a text message. You know what I'm saying? Like, you know, I'm gonna cuss his ass out, you know, but that's just the relationship we got. But I know like bro been hurting on some shit, so I be, you know what I'm saying, trying to be little bro and like reach out and make sure he know that he got motherfuckers if he need to talk, you know, real shit. That's 100, bro.
Yeah, you know what I mean? Though sometimes you need a little time to yourself. You know what I mean? That don't mean don't answer the phone.
Right.
You know what I mean? You still say, hey, man, I'm all right, man. I'm just handling something right now. You know what I mean? Because they look at me crazy when I ran off. But you have to get yourself together because if I can't stand up, I can't pull you up.
Right.
You can't help nobody when you land on your back. You understand me? You gotta get yourself together first.
That's kind of fucking true, bro. Because I went through some shit recently in my life where kind of fucked up my whole understanding of shit. So I had to really isolate myself and reevaluate the person who I was. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, that's
so I totally get everything y'all are saying, but I also understand the side from people that don't know how. You know what I mean? Don't know how.
They out there.
They
out there.
It's gonna be received.
That's been my family for the last 6 years, man. And again, like I just want to give a shout out to my bro, Bud, whole family, man. It's so tragic that we just lost him. You know what I'm saying? So it was hard for me to even do this episode. Yeah. But you know what I'm saying? Sometimes you got to be around love and positivity to keep moving because if this was the old me, I'd be on some whole different type of shit. But you know what I'm saying? I do know his mother, his sisters, you know what I'm saying, his brother, you know what I'm saying, and all of his cousins. I've been knowing this man since grade school. Mm-hmm. And again, in the blink of an eye, that man is gone. And you people out here need to understand, like, sometimes y'all taking more than a life because, like, with him specifically, he's a full-time father, and you don't hear that all the time. So now what y'all think that little 4 or 5-year-old boy gonna do for the rest of his life because his mama been missing for so long? You know what I'm saying? Again, his daddy was all he knew. You know what I'm saying? And it made sure the man never needed for nothing. You know what I'm saying? So again, like, y'all need to start thinking before y'all pulling these triggers out here, man, for real.
Right. Y'all doing,
Hey,
people
love
favors.
too,
Turning
Speed,
each
'cause
other
I
off.
know
It
y'all
don't
been
make no
going through a
sense.
lot these
Yeah,
last
man,
2 years.
that's 2 funerals that
A
we gotta go
lot, 2
to
back to back this
man.
weekend, but over the years, you know what I'm saying, the last few years, I know y'all been going through it. So love, man.
Yeah, again, like it just helps when you're around, positive people,
Yeah.
positive vibes, and when it's genuine and it's real, it make you feel better. You know what I'm saying? And again, I got kids myself, man. So again, that's like my motivation to get my ass up every day because, uh, you don't never want your seed to see you weak. You know what I'm saying? You the rock for the family. You the man of the house. You gotta.
Sometimes, and that weighs on us.
Yeah, it do.
You know what I mean? So you having a conversation and being around people you love help. You know what I mean?
Right.
With that extra weight that niggas got. You know what I mean? Sometimes it helps lift it because, like, I was doing a lot for a long time. I got 4 baby mamas, bro. But I was living with one for 13 years, man. Taking care of the whole house. You know what I'm saying? Paying rent on the fucking shop and all that type of shit. And helping my other baby mamas with rent. And of course, being a father, the shit I was supposed to do, but going out my way to help them. Like, to a certain point, it got to the point where I didn't have nothing left.
Right.
Not as far as money and all like that. It was just like my time, my self-worth. It's like, God damn, like I'm beat the fuck up, bro, for everybody else. And it's like, okay, that's what I'm supposed to be doing, right?
Yeah.
But I feel like at the same time, I was giving more than I should have.
Way
I was going out of my way. You know what I'm saying?
I got 1 baby
To
mama.
be appreciated, and they never showed that shit. Like,
Yeah, at the same time, to speak on that, man, when you do what you're supposed to do, I learned over the years, you also have to do what you're supposed to do for you.
Exactly.
Mhm.
And that's what I was gonna touch on.
I just found out it's okay to be selfish.
It is because you can't
I
do
was
nothing for
selfless.
nobody if you
Try
ain't
not to
doing
do
nothing
for
for
yourself,
yourself.
though.
Right.
Me and my first baby mama used to have that same type of argument all the time, bro. Because I remember one time she hit me up for a party, for my daughter. And as a man, you want to do whatever. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But I gave her every motherfucking dime that I had for that party, right? You know what I'm saying? Because I'm like, okay, that's my baby. And next time I needed her for some shit, she like, shit, I ain't your bitch. For my kids, just like that. So again, in my eyes, I'm hurt as a motherfucker, like, damn, But again, I have to look at, okay, now it's okay for me to just look out for my motherfucking self. But over time, I knew as a man, like I was kind of ahead of her. You know what I'm saying? So she was kind of like maturing into herself. You know what I'm saying? And as the years grew by, me and her like this now. You know what I'm saying? Like I feel like I can ask her for anything now.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. Y'all had to go through that.
We had to go through some growing pains to
Y'all had to
get
go
where we
through
at.
that,
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And again, like I said, I wouldn't change my baby mama for shit on everything.
But this is what I learned at a young age. I learned it by watching an individual that I didn't even know. Right. When you have a big family that you take care of with your kids or whoever it is, you create a mercy fund. That way, whatever you put that mercy on, they needed you to give them, but you still have yours.
Right.
You never give them out of yours. You give them out of that.
You can't.
Right. You know what I mean? And then you got time to put that back. So you always have to have that. You know what I mean?
Let me speak on that because you taught me something a long time ago. Ain't no putting that back.
Well, you know what I mean?
Lost.
Ain't no putting that back. You know what I'm talking about?
It's
You
true.
where you getting it from?
Right.
Who you gave it to? No, that shit's spent already.
Right.
You got to go get some more.
And add to it.
You got to go get some more.
I got a model that I use, when I'm just on some me time and it's FTK, and that's fuck them kids. Because again, like when I'm focusing on me, they ain't got shit coming.
And motherfuckers don't understand. When I be saying that shit, motherfuckers don't understand.
I swear.
It's not personal. It's
It's
like
not.
having kids. But right now,
Hey, but a responsible person can say that.
no, yeah.
Because you've been responsible.
I got to
Sometimes
close the door.
it's
I
time
got
for
to
you.
close the door. Like, look,
Yeah.
just close the door. Don't lock it. Just close the door.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Because like Christmas is the kids and New Year's is the parents.
Well,
we
you
say
depend on the household with that.
Yeah, with that.
Hey, but look, y'all.
But,
You know what I mean? Today's topic was friendships. You know what I'm saying? How long you been cool with a motherfucker to consider them family? You know what I mean? And it came up more than once. Is it right that you've been dealing with a motherfucker for so much longer than this next motherfucker, you can cancel them faster than this one. You know what I mean? Like, it's in the air. You know what I'm saying? So y'all click in, you know what I mean? Like, subscribe, comment, you know what I'm saying? Whatever, you know what I'm saying? We'll get back at you. Let us know what you think.
Yeah, please.
Let us know.
And again, stay tuned because Sunday we will be bringing a new episode for you guys. We got a special guest, and we will be back every Friday and Sunday from now on.
Yeah, we ain't playing with y'all, man. We gotta give y'all that content.
You already know, man. Please give us y'all feedback, and again, y'all enjoy. Happy Cinco de Mayo to all my Mayos. Just know we got a little lingo too.
All right, hey, but yeah, thank y'all for tuning in. You know what I'm saying? Once again, Friday Night Vibes Podcast with your host,
King SPEE.
You know what I'm talking about? With his tag-alongs, Teezy, McGreedy,
And the tightest ever, you
you know
understand
what I'm
me?
talking about? Station 88 ENT. We coming at you everywhere we can. You know what I'm talking about? String along, you know what I'm talking about? We with you.
I appreciate Deezy and BandJoe for stopping by. And shout out to Big Reg.
Oh, yeah. And coming soon to the Station Podcast. You know what I'm talking about? I'm gonna get on there, you know what I'm saying? Just because I'm one of the motherfucking creators of the Friday Night Podcast, don't mean I can't come and be featured on the Station Podcast. So I'm bringing Lady Deezy and BandJoe with me. You know what I'm talking about? Give y'all a taste of what that's about.
And y'all check out Fresh Out the Skillet, man, behind the scenes, man. I always let y'all know what's going on with us. You know what I'm saying? Y'all
Yeah. Y'all check out all our behind the
love,
scenes
everything.
on Station,
you know what I'm saying?
on Fresh Out the Skillet. You know what I'm talking about?
baby.
You should be able to find it on the Station channel. You know what I mean?
Hit the like and subscribe button, man.
Yeah, in the playlist. You should be able to see it in the playlist. So check it out.
Red. Okay, man.
Hey, check us out next time.
Like and subscribe.
All right, y'all be good. Peace and love.